This is about defending democracy. This is no longer Democrats versus Republicans. What do you want your kids to believe in? There must be give and take.
This is White Flag with Joe Walsh.
They're always so angry. They're always angry. For the past 70-some days, all the pro-Palestinian protesters, the Palestinian resistance protesters, all the from the river to the sea shouting protesters, they're always angry. Did you notice that? They're always angry. They're always pissed off. They're always spewing hate. They're always engaging in violence. They're always interfering commerce. They're always blocking highways. They're always getting in fights with police officers. They're always intimidating. They're always harassing. They're always pointing fingers at. They're always pushing and shoving and hitting. They're always initiating violence. But did you notice that the pro-Palestinian side for the past 2.5 months is always angry? And did you notice that all the anger and all the hate and all the violence is on one side of this? The pro-Palestinian side, the pro-resistance side. As many folks on the right will say, the pro-Hamas side. We don't see the anger and the hate on the pro-Israel side. Israel experienced its 9/11 on October 7th. And yet, in the main, generally speaking, every time pro-Israeli people have gotten together, it's been a gathering. It's been a gathering of silence, a gathering of song, a gathering of love, a gathering of tears, a gathering of hope, a gathering of mourning. But not anger, and not hate, and not violence. Not calls for the elimination of the Palestinian people. Not calls for no legitimacy for any Palestinian state. Have you noticed for the past 2.5 months, when that side gets together, the pro-Israel side, they're mournful, soulful gatherings. And I know there are exceptions to this. But as a rule, this is held. All the anger and all the hate and all the violence has been on one side of this. And I had a friend yesterday comment to me when I noticed this and said this again, and it's not the first time I've noticed this or said this. he said, well, Joe, yeah, maybe they're angry because 20,000 Palestinians have been killed. Maybe they have a reason to be angry. Putting that number aside, because we don't know, a lot of Palestinians have been killed. This has been a bad 2.5 months for the Palestinian people. Agreed. And we can debate and discuss who's responsible for that. In my mind, it's not Israel, it's Hamas. But that debate is for another day. Yeah, some bad shit has happened to the Palestinian people. But some bad shit happened to the Israeli people. Israel experienced their 9/11. 1,200 of their countrymen and women, men, women, and children were killed, raped, beheaded, tortured, sodomized, brutalized, blown up, sexually abused, terrorized, kidnapped. A bad, 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 bad thing happened to Israel. And yet again, when Israelis get together, when the pro-Israel side gets together, it's not ugly anger and hate. Bad things have happened to both sides. Only one side is angry and hateful every time they get together. Every time they protest, every time they block traffic, every time they throw shit at police. And let's be real, most of these people protesting for the Palestinian resistance around the world have no fucking connection to Gaza, have no fucking connection to what happened to the Palestinian people in Gaza. None. What was that one poll, right? Most of these young protesters on these college campuses and elsewhere chanting from the river to the sea have no fucking idea what river they're talking about or what sea they're talking about. And when you explain to them what the river and the sea is and what it means, that it means the elimination of the state of Israel, oh, they're not as keen on that expression. So they're out there getting angry, they're out there spewing hate, and they don't know why. It's just the cool thing to do because Israel is bad. I think it says a lot. Two sides. Bad shit has happened to each side. It's a war. But only one side is angry, hateful, and violent. I think that says a lot. I'm Joe Walsh. Thank you for listening this Christmas week. Hope it's a good one for you. Joe Walsh White Flag at gmail.com. That's all one word. Joe Walsh White Flag at gmail.com. Talk soon. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, share, and follow White Flag with Joe Walsh on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere great podcasts are found. And be sure to leave a 5-star review. This has been White Flag with Joe Walsh.